Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Jared Lee, and I'm joined, as usual, by my lovely wife, Jamie Lee. So, Jamie, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Jared. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's been a busy couple of weeks here. It's if you followed the show for very long, all of our birthdays in our family are in July, and today was our son's birthday.
He's 5.
I don't know how that's possible, but he is somehow 5. And
5 years old.
This is the first year he was really into it, so he had a lot of fun. He woke up to all sorts of things and singing happy birthday all day. So he had a good day. His sister, not so much. It's hard for like a 7-year-old to deal with she had her birthday party basically on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And so this is kind of the first year he's really been into birthdays.
Right.
So she didn't really handle not being the center of attention today very well. So
yeah.
But she's 7. So but it's her birthday in like 2 days.
Almost 8. Yeah, I was going to say she turns 8 on Thursday. So having birthdays close together like that is interesting. But he was so cute. He sang happy birthday, opened presents. We went to this little splash pad and just had a great day. It was a good day.
I mean,
it's also my mom's birthday.
That's true.
They share birthdays, which is really cool. And we took her out to dinner, and it was really nice. It was.
That's why we don't have to get your mom anything for her birthday ever, because she has a grandson on her birthday.
She even said, she goes, the best gift when I get my birthday is I get to share it with my grandson.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's so sweet.
Happy birthday again. Here you go. Chase him around the house for a while, but
there you go.
No, it was a good day. It's busy, and then we will be heading back to Missouri next week. So
no, this week.
Well, I mean next week on the show. So
right,
we'll be there for a week. So yeah, we'll be doing that. I'm looking forward to seeing family, but not driving or being in Missouri. But
well, all right.
It's one of those things like Missouri itself. I don't really like. I'm from there, but I don't go back from Missouri. I just go back for my family.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So my family all decided to move to say Florida. I would never go back to Missouri.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever live there again. I do miss how close everything is because it's a smaller, it's like a big town, little city kind of thing.
Well, it's funny. There's more people in Springfield than there is in St. Augustine.
That's so crazy.
It's just
to me.
the way that they're laid out.
Yeah.
Like I think the thing in Florida, everything is so much like Jacksonville is technically the largest city, like square mileage wise, but it's not like the biggest city, like population wise, but it's like wide. It essentially could be like almost 2 or 3 cities how wide it is. But the same thing like St. Augustine, like it's like this wide city, whereas in Springfield, it's like you can drive 20 minutes and be on the one side or the other and out of it, but there's more people inside of it. It's weird.
Interesting. Yeah. So we're not going to be moving there, but we will be loving to see our family.
Okay.
Especially our little niece. She turns 1 on Saturday. Yeah, we have a lot of July birthdays.
She should get her own month. Get out of July. It's too busy. It's too packed in here.
Hey man, that's the way it is. It's birthday month, man.
Yes, it is. But we're not going to talk about birthdays today. We do have some news to talk about, and then from the weeks before birthday trip, we're going to talk about T-Rex Cafe over in Disney Springs and an updated review on Grand Flow Cafe, which may not be a glowing one.
Ruh-roh.
Perhaps not. It depends on how long you listen to the show, because we have talked about it before, and we have kind of different thoughts about it this time. But that is what we're going to talk about today. But before we do all of that, just want to remind everybody, if you're watching us over on YouTube, or if you're not, you should. You can check us over at CTM Podcast over on YouTube, as we have video versions of the show over there, plus clips of the show, so you can check it out there if you'd rather watch us. And if you just, or I suppose if you just listen to us on good old trusty, just audio form of the show, we greatly appreciate that. And just whatever platform you listen on, just subscribe and leave us a review if you wouldn't mind. And if you want even more content, if you want to contribute more to the show, or if you want to interact with us a little bit more, you can go over and join Club 32, and that's our private group. It's like our own Patreon, but we host it on our own end. On our own end? I didn't say that right. On our own end. And over there we have a private Facebook group. We have You get 25% off of CTM apparel and 1901 Candle Company products. There's also a weekly show, Club 32 show every Tuesday, where we hang out and chat with all the members in there. We have the Clubhouse show coming up. Jamie has, or not just car, excuse me. We also have in-park live streams or in-room live streams where we do a new hotel or something like that to review. So a lot of extra content over there. Plus, it's a really cool group of meetups and all sorts of things like that as well. So if you want to join there, you can go to ctmvip.com. And we have monthly or yearly options, and you can become a member and become even cooler, I suppose. I don't know. Depends on if that's cooler for you. Either way. But either way, you can go to ctmvip.com and join over there. So,
right.
All right. The first news story we have is Hollywood Studios has begun testing a single rider line for Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah. So this started on Sunday. And this is a great way to experience the main part of the attraction with shorter waits. So basically, you go through what I understand to be like a cast member walkthrough, and they just made it a single rider line now. But you basically skip the pre-show, you skip the transport, and you go straight to the part with all the stormtroopers. So you miss all of that other stuff. But if you've done it before, if you've done the attraction before and you just want to go through real quick and you don't mind being split up from your party, they'll save you time. They'll save you a lot of time.
Yeah. I mean, I like when you can do a single rider line when it works. So
yeah,
I'll have to try it out. But having ridden it before, I wouldn't mind missing all that other stuff. Because that other stuff is all essentially, I mean, obviously they do this so like you're still in line, but you're kind of starting the attraction, so you don't feel like you're sitting in line, which I get, and I like that. But if you can just bypass that, get on the main part, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it is still testing, so this is not a for sure thing that's going to stick around. But if you're going to the parks here shortly, maybe you'll get to try it. So,
yes, indeed.
Yes.
So. All right, our next story is we mentioned last week that Jungle Cruise will close for a refurb on August 26th. But now Disney has clarified that it will be open for the winter holiday, but no exact date has been given. So Jingle Cruise will be a thing, but it's not going to be open for like the Halloween party.
Correct. We were questioning that last week or the week before, I can't remember. And definitely they have said that it will be open for Christmas. It's just not for Halloween.
Have they said what they're doing? I haven't heard anything about like what exactly they're doing.
I have no idea. I think it's just
because it was not that long ago they refurbed it a bit.
Well, they added some stuff. They took away some stuff. Yeah, that was a couple years ago, I think.
It wasn't that long ago, but yeah.
I don't know. It just needs a refurb.
What's interesting right now is in the middle of the summer. I think I counted the other day. You have it's 7 attractions that are going either down now or going to be down for refurbishment, including the Cinderella's Castle stage show.
It's just a few weeks so that's going to be open here.
But,
shortly.
I mean, you never would have seen this in the middle of summer.
Oh, I see.
Like the timing of it is what's interesting because this is normally something you would see in like January, February.
Yeah.
That's not something like typically what is known as peak travel time. And to even further that point, they actually came out and said there's some more good to go dates for annual pass holders that are in July.
And one of them was on a Saturday.
Yeah. So
I'm like, what?
The crowds they're just not there this summer.
Yeah.
I guess that can go into a greater conversation as to why.
Well, we've talked about that on other episodes before.
We have. And if you want even more, I've been doing a lot of details on that over on the YouTube channel. So you can.
There you go.
That way, Jamie doesn't have to hear me ramble on about it. Other people can. And it's fun. So it's over at Captain Magic. I'm going to do a couple of more on the subject. But it is interesting because the crowds definitely are not there this summer.
Yeah.
Very curious about next summer, but we will see about that. But yeah, that's it for Jungle Cruise. So I guess we'll see when exactly it comes back. But as of right now, it's going to be down starting August 26th. So
yes.
But all right, next bit of news we have is, as a reminder, Country Bear Jamboree is now open again. It had a nice run where it was closed, and those horrible animatronic bears couldn't get you. But now they've given them more life.
And it's renamed Country Bear Musical Jamboree now. By the way, musical, Jared.
Wasn't it? Why did they add that in there?
It's a musical,
right? But everybody
Jared.
already knew it. But a jamboree is a musical, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's like saying like Country Bear musicians. Like I don't know.
Listen, they're bears. Okay?
Well,
they're doing the best they
Here's
can.
the thing. I haven't been the biggest fan of a lot of different refurbs Disney has done. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some of the stuff they do, I'm like, I don't know if it's better than what it was. With this one, I don't care. I've always hated this. I've heard from people that loved the Country Bear Jamboree that this is just, it's different. It's not the same vibe that the old Country Bear Jamboree used to be.
Well, I mean, you changed something that was nostalgic. Yeah, it's going to feel different.
This is like a band that went mainstream and their next album is just way too clean cut.
Well, as long as the moose on the wall or the heads on the wall don't click, I'm happy.
I have no idea if they do.
Click as they blink.
Yeah. But they have some new songs, which I don't know how I feel about this. So in this, because wasn't Country Bear Jamboree had its own songs, right?
Yeah, they did.
But now the songs that are in Country Bear Jamboree are songs from Disney movies.
Right.
I have to imagine if you were a fan of this that you would not like this. But I don't think Disney liked the, I don't think they liked some of the content of those old songs, I guess you could say.
Well, the new songs, there's actually 2 original ones and a couple more that are from Disney movies. You can stream them now. You can stream them online in your streaming services.
What about the old songs?
I don't know about those. Probably not.
Wow.
So there's Country Bear Musical Jamboree original song. There's Try Everything from Zootopia. There's Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid. A Whole New World from Aladdin. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from Mary Poppins. Fixer Upper from Frozen. Remember Me from Coco. You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. Bare Necessities from Jungle Book. And Come Again, an original song that debuted with Country Bear Jamboree in 1974. Okay, that's cool. The only one that looks like it belongs there is Bare Necessities. Bare Necessities?
Right.
Get it?
I get it.
Anyway. So you can stream all those of the bears actually singing these songs. I'm just kidding. Or whoever the people are that sing it.
I don't know. I never was a Country Bear person, obviously.
I know.
I have long said bears are they've been a threat to humanity for a very long time. And teddy bears are nothing but bear propaganda, as is Country Bear Jamboree technically. But they were kind of like, I was always worried they could become sentient. So you're just like, I don't know about that. So I suppose now they've checked them out maybe, but.
What are you saying over here?
You know what I'm saying.
You're talking about sentient teddy bears?
No, I'm talking about robotic bears that have AI implemented and they get out loose. Listen, that's the last thing you want. But anyways.
I don't even know what you're saying.
I never know what I'm saying half the time. My whole point being, if you really like Country Bear Jamboree, I don't know if you'll like this or not. So I suppose let us know because I have no frame of reference for this. So, but yeah, you can go check it out now.
Okay.
All right. And the last story we have is that there are extended evening hours scheduled to return to Hollywood studios this September.
Yep. We don't have any firm dates yet, but they did this last year. They switched some of the extended evening hours from Magic Kingdom to Hollywood Studios because of the Halloween party. And I think it just kind of like just moves around like what parks can be open later. And like especially with the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I think by October, end of September, October, they have a party like 4 times a week.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So I think they're just giving more park time to those deluxe and DVC guests at Hollywood Studios instead of Magic Kingdom because they can. So, and they did this during the Christmas party too. And I think they also moved some over to Animal Kingdom. So maybe we'll see that this year.
Maybe. All right.
Maybe
that one's just hot off the presses here. So
hot off the presses.
Yes, so.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for the news. But I think, do you have a poll time this week?
I do have a poll time.
Okay. Jamie has a poll time this week.
Poll time.
It's poll time. Tell us what you think. Every opinion counts. Come on and link. We're discussing it all. We're taking a stance. Poll time's the segment. Let's give it a chance.
Thank you. I did my little hand. Let's give it a chance.
There's always that little extra when you're watching.
Yeah, that's true. All right, poll time. So this week, I said now that July 4th is over, the big holiday in the summer, time to start thinking about the next big holiday, Halloween, right?
That would be the next big holiday, I believe.
Yes. So I asked the people of Capture the Magic community and Instagram, when is it acceptable to start decorating, celebrating, eating all the themed things, etc., for Halloween and the fall season? So 63% said September is acceptable. 31% said I wait until October. 4% said August. When Disney celebrates it, I do too. 2% said I do not like Halloween or fall things. And nobody has started yet. 0%.
Well, they would be, psychopaths. So it's probably a good thing. You didn't start decorating for Halloween in July. August, you're at least on a list somewhere.
I got a lot of consensus from people that said that they will do fall first. They'll start doing fall a little bit like end of August, early September, and then they start slowly adding on Halloween.
Well, okay. What do you think? And I'll give my thoughts.
I think beginning of September is acceptable.
That's unacceptable.
Why?
Here's the thing. Fall is not Halloween. I don't like how these have become one. I love fall. Halloween's fine, but I'm not like, I don't look at fall and Halloween as the exact same thing. So I think fall deserves its own period of time for you to be like, wow, I'm glad it's fall, and not have to worry about people wanting to dress up and jump out at you and throw candy at you and be all weird about it. Let fall be its thing. And then October, sure. But I also don't think you need, Christmas, I think you need, I'm all for longer time to celebrate Christmas.
Okay.
Because Christmas is great. Halloween, 2 to 4 weeks at most.
Okay, so I said I would start decorating September for fall, not Halloween.
Oh, I thought you said Halloween.
No, I said
I said Halloween, and you said fall.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed.
Let
me
you
ask.
just caused a whole.
Well, hold on, though.
That's why communication's a big thing.
Hold on,
if
though.
you don't hear it and you don't communicate correctly, you start a whole thing.
Hold on a minute. What? Okay, so you said fall should get its own more due for
yes,
fall.
Halloween is not fall.
Okay, it is still fall technically up until December 19th. You think we should have fall stuff up in December 19th?
I would be fine with that.
No.
Okay, that much.
That's not reasonable.
This is what I'm saying. Have fall, give it at least, give September, I guess the month of September. Let September be September.
Okay.
Although right now you're seeing Halloween already in the stores, which is.
People got to buy their costumes, man.
Oh my gosh. It's nothing like walking in when you're like, oh, it's 98 degrees out here. Let me walk into this nice, cool store. Oh, Halloween decorations? That's weird. It's just an odd thing whenever it's now, I have gotten much more used to it being hot on Halloween because living in the Midwest, Halloween was always cold and rainy. I would say 80% of the time as a kid on Halloween, it rained for whatever reason or it was cold. Down here, it's I don't know, probably low 90s. Even in October, a lot of times, you're just sweating profusely walking around in costumes.
Yeah, October is still in the high 80s.
Yeah.
But it's cooler at night. It's cooler at night.
Listen, I would rather it be warmer. It's just a strange dynamic as when I grew up as a kid.
Yeah. I was going to point this out on one of the comments. Said, OMG, I feel like people don't enjoy the season they're in during that season. It's summertime. We can still decorate with patriotic and beachy stuff. I've seen Halloween decor for sale already in stores, and it makes me sad and we almost skip over summer. By the time September comes around, people will be decorating for Valentine's. LOL. But the first comment was, I'm going to enjoy the life I'm in, and summer is not my favorite. Fall is, so I start early so I can pretend it's going to last forever. You do you, boo. Say if you like fall and you want fall early,
well,
go for it.
I think there is a greater lesson to be learned about not always enjoying the season of life you are in and in the season of the year you are in. Here's a little life lesson from Jared. Learn to love the season. Don't always just look to the future or the past. You don't want to be one of those people. So I do agree there's something to be said about enjoying the time you're in. Now, I will say the summertime in Florida is the devil's backyard, and I don't necessarily enjoy just being, a constant humid, sweaty mess all the time. So I get it, but at the same time, I enjoy the fall. But I feel like Halloween can just chill for a minute. Halloween's there, but just calm down. Have your fall stuff out, and then have your carved you can have your pumpkins out, but don't carve those things until October.
Wow, you're so demanding.
I said I'm not telling other people. You listen.
You are telling other people.
No. Let me put it this way. If people ask my opinion, you do whatever you want to do. I am an ultimate freedom. You do what you want to do. All right, live your life. But if you're asking my opinion, I will tell you my opinion. And that's the point of this show, I think, is I'm just going to say things into a microphone.
I think it's funny because you and Susan, our friend Susan, both are very sticklers for when they decorate for holidays. Like she will not decorate for Christmas until Thanksgiving is over. Refuses.
I'm not really that much of a stickler. If I'm being really honest, and this is a little inside baseball here, sometimes I make a bigger deal out of things on the show than I really feel. If I'm being quite honest. Listen, the version of me or Jamie that you know is a version we have on the show. It's not saying
BTS alert.
I'm not saying it's not me. I'm saying sometimes I play it up and sometimes I play it down. It's your guess as to which one is which.
Oh, he's usually playing it down. I'm just kidding.
I mean, depends on the topic. I can get real hot.
I know.
Or I can just be like, whatever.
That's true. All right. Well, that's all for the poll time this week. So thank you, everybody, for participating in the poll. I will have a new poll next week. Can I say poll one more time?
Nope.
Poll.
Are you going to have one next week?
Oh, will I? Oh, I probably won't.
No, Jamie just lied to you.
I'll have it in 2 weeks. Thank you.
If you want to be a part of the next poll time in 2 weeks, you can join the Capture the Magic Facebook community, or you can follow us on Instagram over at Cap the Magic, as she posts us in the stories over there. So you can vote either or both places if you'd like.
That is correct.
Yes. I was waiting for you to
That was such a long pause.
confirm. Oh, and if you're wondering, like, oh, well, Jared was completely playing up the entire stance he has on bears. That is 100% accurate. I despise bears. They are monsters in real life. So that actually was not hyperbolic. That is completely me being totally honest.
It's true. He hates bears.
They are
Hates him.
pretty sure if you run the lineage, they are the cousins to the devil.
That's the second time you mentioned the devil.
They're terrifying. If you see bears in the wild fight, they are terrifying. And they're like, oh, let's make it a teddy bear. Like, no, let's teach children to be terrified of these things.
That bear will claw your face off.
If you're lucky,
Yes. The bear will claw you.
they can beat up a silverback like it's nobody's business.
Yes.
And those things are monsters. Listen, this is the whole point. Stay inside. But at the same time,
it's like a lecture now.
But at the same
Stay
time,
inside,
but at the same
kids.
time, go touch grass. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
be reasonable
Stop.
about it. I wouldn't journey into the woods without people knowing where you're at. But anyways, or don't. I don't
Who
care.
are you?
Do whatever you want to do. Whatever. Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying things. All right.
Can we move on to the next thing, please?
Fine. Let's talk about T-Rex Cafe. Speaking of monsters.
What?
Well, dinosaurs are.
Dinosaurs aren't monsters.
Well, they didn't.
They're
exist.
majestic creatures.
You just missed that.
What?
I said they didn't even exist.
Uh-oh.
I just want to say that. I don't think that's true.
Uh-oh.
Turn this into an ancient civilization podcast. I don't even know if they were real. Anyways, they were real in the restaurant. All right. Yes, we went here. This is at Disney Springs.
Yeah,
And-
they have a giant skeleton. It's not skeleton. Well, it's a skeleton. Fossil. Dinosaur fossil. Skeleton outside.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, they do.
And a volcano.
And a They have a volcano?
Didn't this one have a volcano?
No. No, Rainforest Cafe has a volcano
Oh.
across the bridge.
That's right.
Both of those restaurants, though, Rainforest Cafe and T-Rex, are part of the Landry's group of restaurants.
Shouldn't it have a meteor? Well, they kind of did inside.
It did inside.
That's true.
But you just glossed over what I just said. Both Landry's
sorry.
restaurants, and you can, if you're like a select member, you can get some. You can rack up points, and you can get rewards. Like we had a birthday reward that we used. I had a welcome reward I used at Yak and Yeti. So it's very useful to have this card. So if you don't already have the card, just go to the website and sign up, and you'll get a $25 welcome reward you can use towards your next purchase. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Boom, boom, boom.
That's right.
What is that?
I don't know.
Are we making up new catchphrases now?
I don't know. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's not. I don't like that one. Let's not get that one sticking.
All right,
Let
Jared.
me redo it.
Boom, boom,
Hold
boom.
on. Oh, if we can vote on catchphrases, I'm not a huge fan of boom, boom, boom.
Oh, sorry. What?
I have catchphrases you do not like. I can pull out.
Okay. I don't know what's happening.
I
Can
don't
we
know.
talk about T-Rex?
Yeah, we talk about T-Rex. All right.
T-Rex Cafe.
So this is a cafe that serves food.
It just says T-Rex on the website. But it's T-Rex Cafe, right?
It is T-Rex Cafe.
Okay, I'm not
so
crazy.
it is. Think of Planet Hollywood,
or Hard Rock Cafe.
Hard Rock Cafe. These themed style restaurants, very much like that. This one is themed after dinosaurs. So
ultra themed.
Yeah. So you have different rooms with different themes. You have an ice cave room. You have a room. I think the gift shop looks like a meteor is coming down. Ominous death while you buy things. You
have like an aquarium, like underwater.
There's an aquarium.
Stuff. There's a table with a giant jellyfish that serves as like the lights. I really wanted to eat under there.
Sure. They had a moving T-Rex. He did move.
Yeah,
and they had like little baby dinosaurs in there as well. So lots of dinosaurs. They had pterodactyls up top.
And they'll tell you what kind of dinosaur it is. So if you have a dinosaur lover in your family, like we do.
I was going to say, our son enjoyed this immensely of walking around looking at the dinosaurs. In fact, while we waited for our food, all we did was walk around and look at dinosaurs. And how often was it that the meteor shower goes off?
15 minutes? 20 minutes? 20 minutes?
I don't think it was 20. I don't know. Anyways, there's a period of time, there's like a meteor shower, so it kind of gets dark and a meteor shower happens.
The lights flicker. And
so you're eating through dinosaurs becoming extinct.
Well, the ice cave that Jared was talking about, so it's blue all the time, except for the meteor shower, it turns red. Like, the meteors are coming down. Not a good sign.
Not a good sign if you're in there.
First, our son was unsure of what was going on. He was kind of scared. Our daughter was like, what's going on? So he was fine after, like, they did like 2 more times when we were there. But it's just an extra, like, theming thing at it, and it's cute. I didn't mind
I would say, if you have a kid that likes dinosaurs and things, they will really like this place.
Yeah.
So that's the ambiance in there, is the fact you're just eating in it and around dinosaurs. There's even a table that is literally like inside of a dinosaur. We didn't sit at that one.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was cool. Yeah, theming is out of control and definitely a place to take the children.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
So. But that's where the good stuff ends.
Wow.
I'm just sorry.
Well, I'm not going to come out and say T-Rex Cafe is a culinary experience. I will just say it's got some stuff there, but I can't say the food was the best here. So we can talk about what we got and what the kids. So our daughter got, what did she just get? Like chicken?
Yeah, she just got like chicken fingers, chicken strips and mozzarella sticks, but she didn't eat the mozzarella sticks. So, yeah.
I didn't see the mozzarella sticks. Were they there?
She asked me if she wanted them, and I said she won't eat them. So,
I would have ate them. You just told them not to bring them?
They didn't charge them for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just chicken strips and fries.
Gotcha.
And
I was like, I don't remember seeing mozzarella sticks. Okay,
no.
Gotcha.
But yeah, she just got that. Our son got a side of fries, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't really trying to. He wasn't going to eat much. He was looking at dinosaurs the whole time.
I mean, that's why we were there. We were there for him.
Yeah.
And then Jared and I shared Did we share this?
We did share.
Yeah,
this.
that's right. A Triassic trio, and it's dynamite shrimp and scallops, shrimp skewer, chimichurri sauce, char grilled sirloin steak, steak butter, raptor rice, and it was $35.99. So it's a lot of food for $36.
It was, I'd say, a decent amount of food. I'm not gonna say a lot of food. Decent amount of food.
I would say the sauce, the scallops and the shrimp came in was really good, and I ended up like dipping my steak and my rice in it.
The scallops were the best, I would say. They were pretty good.
They were really good.
The steak was okay. It was
not a Jared steak.
Well, it's on par with what you would expect. I know we joke about this, but like what you would expect of like an Applebee's.
Oh, we got to bring up Applebee's, don't we?
It was a sirloin. I'm just saying it wasn't horrible. It just wasn't like the most flavorful. It wasn't the best cut. It was an okay steak, but
yeah, this is like a basic meal that you would get at a chain, and that's okay. That's what it is.
Yeah, and then the shrimp was pretty decent. How
many were there?
I think there was like 6 of them. I think.
Okay.
I think we each had 3. So
they weren't bad.
I mean, all in all, it was okay. I mean, the food wasn't. I mean, again, I don't even know what to say. Good, not great. Fits into this
great.
like decent food. I don't think it's anywhere near worth $36. Personally speaking.
I mean, it was okay. Yeah, it was a little small. The rice was okay. This dish was it was okay. I wanted to get something that would cover multiple like entrees, like get to like basically sample a lot of them.
Right.
So that's why I chose this one. But it was so hot. Gosh, it was so hot that day that neither one of us were like wanted to get like a full meal. We're like, we're just gonna share this because it was when we're hot, we're not hungry.
It's true.
This is so
It's
true.
very true.
So,
I would say the overall, you would go here for the atmosphere and for like your kids.
yeah,
They had some drinks. We didn't get any drinks. They had some, like they had a full bar. You could sit at the bar if you wanted to. They had some, at the time, like a red, white, and blue margarita. They had, I mean, the beers were pretty decently priced. I think it was like, I want to say it's like $7, $8 for a beer, which isn't terrible at theme parks. So
you could get like a margarita for like $9.
yeah, I doubt it's full. Well, but I don't know. Well, maybe just bottom shelf liquor. I don't know. But you could do that. But yeah, they had some drinks in here. We didn't do those. But I would say this is a place. It's about what I expected. I wasn't expecting it to be amazing food.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, they have chicken, they have meatloaf, they have steak, they have slow roasted ribs, they have.
See, it's one of those places that the menu.
a lot of stuff.
I think nowadays too, like if the menu is too big and too broad, I expect even less out of it because it means they probably
Right.
don't do anything really great. They just do a decent thing across the board. But they do have a lot of options.
Yep, they do.
Like the menu is
Salmon.
very big. They have sandwiches and burgers and all sorts of stuff. But
Yep.
I think again, you'd go here for the kids. Gets you out. It is cold in there. Do have like the AC
Mm-hmm.
going, so if it's hot outside, it's a good place to just chill out. And
And there's like a little dig site thing outside where they can like dig bones, if you will. Kind of. It's just like a little play area for the children outside. We did not go in there because we had things to do, and our son would have wanted to stay forever. So.
this is very true.
But did you buy anything at the gift shop, Jared?
No, I did not.
No.
Our son, like, he enjoyed the T-Rex, and then we were like, "We'll go ahead and leave." But
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, what would you give it a score? Like, I mean, I would say like food wise, we're looking like at a 5. But
Yeah.
again, you would go here for the atmosphere. So all in all, it's
I
like
give it a 5.
if you got little kids and it fits in your budget, you're just like, okay, it's like a, I don't know, 7-ish. I mean, the kids will enjoy it. It's also one of those things like they're not going to enjoy it for a long time. So it's like, enough for a meal, then they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, no, take your kids here. Like I know there's a lot of places to eat at Disney Springs, but if you've got little ones, especially a little one who likes dinosaurs or similar things to that, just bring him here. Just do it.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. So
I am.
Jamie apparently is. I would tell you, live your life.
Live your life. That's good advice.
But this is an option to go eat at.
That is true.
That's true. We do have another food review, which I teased a little bit in the beginning, which is we went over and ate at Grand Floridian Cafe because we were staying.
This is our cafe review episode.
What's the difference between technically a cafe and a restaurant?
I don't know.
I'm going to look that up.
I
I'm
don't
curious
really
now that you
know.
brought it up.
Well, I had pointed it out because I was like, oh, T-Rex Cafe, Grand Floridian Cafe. Is that on purpose? It was not on purpose, but...
Okay. At its core, a cafe typically offers a casual setting focused on coffee and light meals, making it ideal for quick bites. In contrast, a restaurant provides a more extensive menu and formal dining experience suited for special occasions or gourmet meals.
I don't think they take that cafe definition seriously then because
I think Grand Floridian Cafe didn't look up the definition.
it's a restaurant. It's Grand Floridian Restaurant.
Well, they don't think they are. I don't know what they think. Anyways, now we figured that one out. See you guys later. All right. We've eaten it here before
Yes,
many times.
but never dinner. We had lunch and breakfast, but never dinner.
Is the menu that much different though?
I don't think it's any. It's a little different. It's a little different. They have a few more entrees that you can choose from at dinner.
Yeah. So in the past, I've always, we want to talk about food. The atmosphere here, I mean, we talked about before. It very much fits Grand Floridian. It's
at Grand Floridian, by the way.
I said that.
Oh, okay. It's on first floor, right
It'd be
next
weird
to.
if the Grand Floridian Cafe was in the Polynesian.
That's true. It's right next to 1900 Park Fair, and it's very floral in there. A lot of flowers.
Yeah, very turn of the century feel. Feel like you're in the Great
Yep.
Gatsby.
Okay. Yeah, I accept that answer.
Okay, thank you. I really wasn't asking, but
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Anyway, so sorry. The theming is very like bright in here, like light and bright, and it's not like fancy, I would say. Citricos, Narcoossee's, even Victoria and Albert's, those are the fancy places.
Yeah, I mean, this is still it has an feeling of fancy-ish, but it's not really fancy.
Okay.
I think that's what they're going for, but yeah, it's very casual. But
Yeah.
eaten here before, the thing I've gotten in the past that has been very good is the lobster thermidor burger, which
The thermometer.
no. Yes, as Jamie says, the thermometer, but the thermidor burger
Yeah.
was one of, I mean, I would have said easy top 5 burger on property at one point, and they got rid of it for some reason. They
Yep.
decided, I've noticed a trend of this, they decided they did away with it, so I was like, okay, so I will go in here and I will try the replacement burger, which the
Replacement burger.
I mean, that's what it is. It's a replacement burger.
That's what they call it on
So
the
this is
menu.
the Grand Floridian Cafe signature replacement burger. It is $25.
Oof.
And this was artisanal 7-ounce burger patty with brie, bacon, pepper jam, roasted garlic aioli, and arugula. Did I say that right?
Arugula.
Arugula. Like, of course, I totally nailed it the first time. On a brioche bun served with cafe signature fries. I did not like the bun.
Okay.
I'm picky on buns. I don't like brioche buns on a burger personally.
But it was like a dry bun, right?
It was not a squish. I like a burger with a squishy bun.
Oh, squishy.
Okay, the yeasty bun, if you will.
You describing a bun as yeasty and was it full? Did you say full and yeasty?
I said about like squishy and yeasty.
Squishy, a squishy bun.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy.
You
a
like
squishy
squishy
bun.
buns?
Oh my gosh.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me.
Listen,
Just point it out.
on a burger, I like a squishy bun. Outside of that, not so much.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right.
You're just bringing this into the gutter here.
That's right.
Can I continue?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No.
Okay, this burger, the artisanal 7-ounce burger patty, it should be renamed Dry Patty. This was not a good burger. I hate to say it, but it was not a good burger. It's sad too because the lobster thermidor was a really, really good burger. This was not. It was dry. It lacked just flavor. It very much seemed that this was a frozen patty, like one of those thick boba burger type things, like a frozen patty.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah. And at $25, that's pricey for a burger to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I finished it, but it was not very good.
I'm sorry. What about that bacon pepper jam?
It's okay. I'm not huge on that stuff. I mean, I like bacon, but it was okay. Here's my issue with these types of burgers, though, is when they put a lot of stuff on a burger, that typically shows me that it's not like the best cut of meat.
Yeah, true.
Because a really good burger is as Ron Swanson said, it's just meat and patty.
That's all you need.
Meat and bun. And that's sometimes all you need. When you put a bunch of extra stuff on top of it, a lot of times it's to mask the burger not being as good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, unfortunately, this was not very good. I can't give it to nowhere near the lobster thermidor, and it's way more expensive than it used to be. So, to be honest, I even said this when we ate it. I don't think you would find much difference between this burger and the same type of burger over at Cosmic Ray's.
Okay.
And the Cosmic Ray's burger is probably at least $10 cheaper, if not more.
That's not good. That's not good, man.
It's not. The fries,
Sorry.
the fries have been, they're whatever. They're fine. There's nothing
Yeah.
great about. I mean,
I didn't have the fries.
The default with a fry is is just sort of like, oh, it's okay. Like if it's a really good French fry, that's different. But it wasn't a really good French fry. It was just like, okay.
Well, I heard about the truffle fries at Enchanted Rose are really good.
I've never had them there, so I
okay.
can't speak to them.
Well, I had the buttermilk fried chicken. That was $28. And it's hand-breaded chicken breast with loaded smashed potatoes and warmed bacon vinaigrette. So the smashed potatoes were pretty good. Like I'd have those again. The chicken breast, okay, so it's fried chicken and the breading is cornflakes.
I felt like that was weird.
Yes, we've made chicken with cornflakes as like the breading.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. Like it's fine, but like it didn't scream like $28 worth of chicken here for me.
No.
Like it wasn't that great. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, it wasn't that great. Chicken was fine, but the breading is weird with the cornflakes. I just wasn't expecting that, I guess.
Well, it's not. Fried chicken is not that normally, but it didn't say that
Yeah.
on the menu that it was like that.
It just says hand breaded. It
Right.
didn't say cornflakes.
And
And
it
it
clearly-
very clearly is cornflakes.
It clearly is cornflakes
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
And again, it was fine. The mashed potatoes were good. I also had a cup of the French onion soup.
How was that?
It's not the best I've ever had. It could have used more cheese, but it was okay. It was okay. I still love the Steakhouse 71 one and the Chef de France French onion soup.
Yeah, I
Those
think
are my favorites.
I think the best burger on our property at this point is easily the smash burger at Steakhouse 71.
Let's go back there.
I mean, we can go back there sometime. It is good. I mean, still, I think that is the best burger on our property at this point,
Yeah.
as the other options are fading away. But yeah. So unfortunately, at least on the things that we normally have gotten at Grand Floridian Cafe, has not been for the better.
No,
So
it
yeah.
has not. Oh, our daughter got the grilled chicken breast. Did she
Which-
like it?
Well, the problem with it was, I mean, okay, for the kids, grilled chicken breast, it was $13, which I will say it did come with, it was like a water and you got the dirt with it, the pudding,
She got the worms and dirt.
Yeah.
That's right.
which, okay, you do get that, but it was a very, very small piece of chicken
Yeah.
for $13. I was
Yeah.
just like, okay. Like,
It was a lot.
it looked like a quarter of a normal sized chicken breast. Very small.
Yeah.
She liked it. It was good, but she even wanted, she was like, is there more? And I'm like, I don't think so. But so
But she did eat it.
she
Yes.
ate it. She liked it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was not the best. I mean, it was just a very meh dining experience. I would say from what we had, I mean, honestly, I would give my burger like a, 5 is being generous. Just wasn't very good.
Yeah. I'll give mine a little bit more. I'll give it a 6 just because I like the potatoes. And it was just the chicken. It just was kind of eh. But yeah, I'll give it a 6. Like, will I get it again? No, probably not. But yeah, I'll give it a 6. And overall, I give this restaurant, like, our waiter was fine. Like, he was good.
He was fine. He wasn't like he wasn't like amazing, but he was fine.
Yeah. Oh, I did take the children out early because, well, okay, I guess I should rewind back here. We had originally had reservations for Citricos. And this had been a long day. We had been in the heat a lot, and the kids, I could tell, were just they were not going to be on their best behavior at a restaurant as nice as Citricos. And I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So I was like, let's switch it to Grand Floridian Cafe. It's not as fancy. It'll be fine. But by the end of the meal, our son was like done. He was like, I want to get out of here. Please, someone take me out of here.
Yeah.
Like, he was done. So I had left and took the kids outside. And Jared paid the bill, but they also gave you the little birthday cake.
So
thing.
we've eaten here before around our birthdays, and the last time we did this, I remember it was with your mom, and they gave everybody multiple people like an actual cupcake with a candle, saying happy birthday, and he knew it was our birthdays because we had said something about it being. I wasn't expecting anything, but came out and he said we only had one left, so I gave it to you. And it was this tiny little, like what was it?
I didn't eat it. I don't know.
I gave it our daughter. It was like maybe bigger, maybe the size of a quarter, if a little bit bigger, maybe a $50
Like a square.
of a square of a just like a white chocolate thing, and I mean it was tiny.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thanks. Like it was weird, and especially like they've had done things
Yeah.
for birthdays in the past. And one thing I've noticed, I mean, just speaking in terms of Disney, like when you wear the birthday buttons, they will still, the cast members are always great about saying happy birthday and all that stuff. It's great. But
Yeah.
in terms of like doing much for your birthday, like they used to do back in the day, not so much.
You mean at restaurants?
I think in general, I would just put it this way. If you're going to Disney, like if you're celebrating something and you wear that button, they will tell you, hey, whatever,
Yeah.
it is, happy birthday, happy whatever, Thanksgiving, happy anniversary,
Happy
whatever,
Thanksgiving.
whatever it is. But if you're going in there expecting to get extra stuff for it, or like, pixie dust, I don't know if I would expect that.
Oh, never expect extra pixie dust.
Some people
ever.
do, but
No, never expect it.
but it's typically, I mean, it's pretty typical at restaurants for them to do something on birthdays a lot of times, especially Disney ones. But if you're expecting it, or if you've been there before and go, oh, on birthdays they do this, they seem to have changed that to, they still do something, but it is much smaller. than it used to be.
Yep.
So, but yeah, anything else you want to say about Grand Floridian Cafe?
No, not really. It's just I think I don't know if we'll eat dinner, at least dinner here for a while. I mean breakfast is good.
Their
I like
brunch is okay.
breakfast.
They've got like their what do you call it? Eggs Benedict stuff is pretty
Oh,
good.
you
At least
do like that.
again, at least the last time I had it a couple years ago was pretty good. But
Yeah.
so we'll see. But yeah. But all right, well, I think that will do it for this review in the show. So be sure to check us out on social media, like we said, at Cap the Magic everywhere.
Everywhere.
Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. Except for TikTok, we're at Capture the Magic. And again, be sure to check out the YouTube channel if you want video versions of the show at CTM Podcast, or the main YouTube channel where I do daily videos breaking, theme park, Disney World, Universal Studios, Epic Universe, and pop culture news and happenings over there. And we also have some other shows on the network. So we have the CTM Universal show where we talk about Universal Studios. That is twice a month. And we had an episode there last week talking about the Mega Movie Parade that premiered. And
Yeah, it was actually this Monday.
right. Well, okay. We're recording it for next week. So yeah, it was on this Monday.
Yeah.
I'm losing track of my days. But yeah, check that out. And what that eventually, like I said, when Epic Universe does open, that will become a weekly show, just because there will be a lot of things I'm sure to talk about at that point.
Yeah.
But as of right now, it is a 2 times a week or 2 times a month show. And then Jamie also has Trip Tales, which is her trip report show. And when's the next one they're coming out?
As I said last week, that we will be doing 2 episodes in August because this month is really crazy. Can't find the time to record one. So again, 2 episodes in August. If you want to be a guest on Trip Tales, you go to ctmtriptales.com, fill out the form. And if your trip lines up with what I'm looking for, I will get back to you.
All right. Well, that'll do it for the show. So thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. And thank you, Jamie, for joining us.
Thank you.
And as Jamie always likes to say,
We will see you in the parks.
bye.